Hey guys, welcome to the sixth episode of Fangirls Only. This week our special guest is Christian S.
Hey, what's up?
Hello.
Hello.
How are y'all?
Good. How are you?
I'm doing pretty good. It's a long day of school, man.
Oh yeah. Okay, so before we start, do you want to just tell us a little bit about yourself?
Okay, my name is Christian Shearhod. I go by Mr. S online. I've been teaching for the past like 3.5, 4 years. I've been doing TikTok for like maybe a year and a few months.
Okay.
Um, that's where I post my videos, do my thing. You know what I mean? I try and like breathe fresh air into education because it's a little bit stuffy. So like I try and like, I don't know, I guess push the boundaries as much as possible when it comes to like what I can post and like what I do, that kind of thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so let's start with the questions now. So you kind of answered this question already. So how long have you been teaching for, and what's been your favorite memory ever since you started?
Okay, so I actually taught in China before I taught here in the United States, and teaching in China was a lot different because the parents care a little bit more. So like the classrooms are run better. When the parents are more involved, the classrooms, the students care more. Like they want to impress their family, like the honor kind of thing. You know what I mean? So my best experience was probably teaching in China. I taught kindergarten over there, which was really cute. You know what I mean? Like tiny little kids, teaching them English and like just playing little games and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, like just seeing them like really proud of themselves and stuff. And we would do little showcases of like what the students were learning in front of them pretty much daily. So we would take the kids out and like have them speak English to their parents. And it was just really cool because like you could tell the parents were proud, the children were proud of themselves, and I could facilitate that, which is what I wish like education was here. There's a big disconnect from school and home here, and that's
Yeah.
a bit of an
Yeah.
issue.
Yeah. So second question, since you're a math teacher, would you say you were always good at math as a student?
Yeah, I'd say I was always pretty good at math. Got commended on all my standardized tests. Math kind of just clicked. It's something that I can like see visually, especially like geometry, a little bit of calculus, stuff like that. Looking at it, it makes sense to me. Whereas like English wrecked me, dude. I mean, like first and third grade, I almost got held back. Like literally, your boy couldn't read for nothing, and it made me really sad. Like I hated school, to be honest with you. Like I did good in math, but at school as a whole, hated it.
Right. Interesting.
Okay, so how did you become a teacher? Like, was there any like stories of the background or anything?
Okay, so when I graduated college, I had no idea what I was going to do. I got a degree in business, and for some reason, I don't know, like I thought like I'd be approached by somebody, give me a business job, I'd start putting on a suit and making hella money, you know what I mean? And it just didn't happen. So I was sitting at my mom's house after coming back from college, and I was sitting there. I had no job. I was super broke. I had nothing to do. Like I kept applying to places, and all of them were BS. Like all the marketing jobs in the area are just like door-to-door sales and this and that. And I was like, man, I don't want to be doing that. I went to college for 4 years. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna walk around and do door-to-door stuff. Like there ain't nothing wrong with it, but like, dude, I'm trying to like, I don't know, make some change or something. You know what I mean? I don't want to sell kitchen knives. So I checked my school's career center like online, and there was a few things that sounded cool, like teaching English in China. And I was like, you know what? Like I'll sign up for that. Like it's probably not even gonna happen. Sign up for like 10 different jobs, and I hear back from one. And it's this company called EF, and they teach English in China. And I was like, that's like, I can't believe they reached back out to me. You know what I mean? That's cool. So I started the process, ended up going and teaching in China. Amazing. Then I had to come back because I was having a kid, like on accident. Tell me. Yeah. I got told 2 weeks into being in China teaching, living my best life, that I'd have to come back and be a father.
Oh my God.
So I, saved up all my money again, because I spent all of it getting there, right? I got to China with like maybe $50 in my pocket, had to save up my money so I could go home. I got here and I was like, it's like, well, crap, I'm in the same position. Like, I literally went to China to like go have a job, and now I'm back about to have a kid, and I was a delivery guy. You know what I mean? I was delivering papers and like food and stuff like that. And I was just like, God, like, what am I going to do? And I thought about it and I was like, you know what? Like teaching was pretty enjoyable. You know what I mean? And I was like, why don't I just do that here? So I got online, and here in Texas, it's actually pretty simple. If you have a bachelor's degree, they pretty much put you in a program, did it online. I think it was like a couple hundred hours or something like that. Did a few hours of observation, and then wham, bam, I'm a math teacher, dude.
Yay.
Yeah.
Awesome. Now, how did you get your start on TikTok?
How did I get my start on TikTok? I don't know. Like, so I had been dating around a little bit, and I had never really got the TikTok thing. Like, I thought it was lame, to be honest with you. Like, I saw my girlfriends always sitting on TikTok all day, just scrolling, right? And I was like, you know what? Like, my students are always talking about it. Like, why don't I just start making videos? It was kind of when the whole COVID thing was happening. So a lot of people were at home, and like, it was really hard to connect with my students because it's just over a camera. And most of the time, the students are shy, so they turn off their camera, and then I'm just talking to myself in a bunch of black screens, right? So I started making videos, and my students loved them. Like, they started commenting on them. They'd clown on me a little bit, because in the beginning I was pretty cheesy. Like, TikTok is known for the cringe, and I got pretty good with the cringe. So they started commenting, and that's probably who's gotten me to where I'm at right now, is my students, man. Like, wouldn't be nowhere without them. Ground zero.
Yeah.
Okay, so what was your students' reactions when you started blowing up on TikTok?
They've always been supportive. Like, always. I had one weird account that, like, I don't know, like, they'd always say like weird things, like, oh, like Mr. S cheats on his wife and this and that, but like, I didn't even have a wife, dude. Like, I don't know, they would just make up random stuff and like Photoshop me onto Jesus and like do weird stuff, man. Like, but you ignore it for a while and it goes away. Like, I work in a middle school, so like after 3 days, people just forget about it, right? But yeah, most of them like them. You know what I mean? I go in the classroom and we vibe, and they know that I have a life outside of teaching. Like,
right.
I am not always Mr. S. You know what I mean? Like, that's only from 8:15 to 4:15, and after that, dude, I'm just a regular guy, and I think they like that, to be honest with you.
Yeah. Okay. What's your favorite thing about being a teacher?
My favorite thing about being a teacher.
Mm-hmm.
I get to connect with the students that were like me, you know what I mean, that really just hated school. And I can make their day a little bit better. My classroom has become, a safe haven for quite a few students who come and visit me. I can give them a place where they can just chill and goof off and kind of be themselves. You know what I mean? Like, we get our work done, and then we just shoot the breeze and just hang out, and I think they need that, because school is so rigid. It's so like, I don't know, like it's in a box, you know what I mean? And it's just, it should be more organic and fluid and fun, but right now it's just really not.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is like the other question I asked, but what was your reaction when you started gaining a lot of fame on TikTok? Really?
What was my reaction?
Yeah.
I thought it was cool, but like, I really don't care, to be honest with you. Like, it's not who I am either. You know what I mean? Like, it could go away tomorrow and it wouldn't really bother me that much. I'm trying to do bigger things. You know what I mean? Like, I'm trying to like I wanted, I don't know, maybe start a boys home or like do like educational film or something like that, you know, like I don't know, like be Mr. Rogers, you know what I'm saying? Like that's what I want to do, man. Like TikTok's dope and like it's great to like meet people and stuff like that, but like sometimes it's honestly a little overwhelming, you know.
Yeah. Yeah. Um, what type of student were you in school? Were you like really invested in your marks and things like that?
No.
No.
I failed most of high school, to be honest with you. I did not care. I did not care about school whatsoever. These teachers didn't care about me, and I didn't care about anything they had to say. I sat in the back of the class. I put my hood on. Most of the time, I just fall asleep or like eat my chips and just chill. And when the teachers would mess with me, like I'd be like, dude, like leave me alone. And if they kept going, like for example, the teacher would be like, Christian, why don't you have your notebook out? You need to have your notebook out. So I take my notebook out and she'd be like, well, Christian, it's not going to write itself. You should pick up a pencil. So I'd pick up a pencil. You know what I mean? She'd be like, well, Christian, you got to use the pencil. I'd be like, shut up, dude. Leave me alone. You know what I mean? Like after a while, like they started leaving me alone. So like I'd sit in the back and like we came to an understanding most of the time where like I do a little bit of work and they leave me alone. You know what I mean? And like it was kind of that's the student I was, okay? Because I honestly hated school. Nothing was interesting. We never did anything fun. Like we never did group activities. We never did cool projects. Like most of my school was just like, what is it called? Sit and get, where you sit there and you just listen and you take notes, man. Like that is a horrible way to learn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so since it's like almost summer, like I don't know if it's like you're like I don't know if you finished school yet, but do you have any like cool plans for the summer? Right?
Yeah, I got a one-way ticket to California,
Wow.
June 10th.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I'm going out there to meet some people I've met online, you know, collaborate a little bit, you know, see some people. And then like, I don't know, maybe they'll just like wander the beach for a while.
Yeah.
You know, sleep out there a little bit, just like underneath the stars, chill. I got a wanderlust where like if I'm in the same spot for too long, like it kind of like drives me crazy. You know what I mean? I got to go out and I got to adventure and I got to see things and I got to talk to people and I got to do this and do that. Like when I'm stuck somewhere, like it starts to feel like a prison, you know?
Yeah. Okay. Last question. Since you sort of blown up on TikTok, do you get treated differently at school at all, or like what's that vibe like?
I think the students actually probably like me more, to be honest with you. I think them seeing me as a regular person like really helps. Like they see that, you know what I mean? Like I just do regular things. Like I'm a broke dude who likes to, you know, skateboard, go to the gym, do this, do that. Like I've got a life outside school, and I think that helps me connect with them more. They're like, oh man, like I like going to the gym, or like, oh yeah, I like skating, or like I like doing that. And like the more you can connect with your students, the better it's gonna be.
Yeah.
You know, like you're stuck in school for 8 hours a day, expected to sit down, do this, do that. Like the least it could be is like to get along with your teacher. You know, like that's the least that could happen. Like that, it should happen. I feel like a lot of people in education are so far disconnected from Gen Z, like they have no idea what is going on. They don't know the slang, they don't know the trends, they don't know like really anything. Like they don't get along with them, you know? So me coming in there and like, I don't know, doing my TikTok thing and like just chopping it up with them, like has really helped a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's all the questions for today. So thank you so much for coming on. It's great having you.
Oh yeah. Thank you for having me. Y'all have a great day and a good summer too.
Thank you so much.
See ya.
Bye.
Fangirls out.